Here we are out on the north side of Milton / Mountain Town / Milton, and seeing as the rifle is playing hide and seek, I'm not angry about it. I think I'll be looking for prop carcasses and saplings with even more determination in this episode and maybe the next. Hello Legion, this is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. I am going to do a couple of things real quick before I leave anywhere, because we have the opportunity to leave some things behind that are kind of more burdensome. So I'm going to look at the things that I definitely don't need with me for the next little while. We're going to drop that book. And of course, I will be picking all of this back up when I come back to the church. But for now, we need to make sure that I'm not walking around carrying a bunch of extra stuff on a side of the zone where it's just not necessary. I'm even going to drop the scrap metal there. Although there is that part of me that still wants to make the improvised crampons, we're not going to worry about it. Not for the time being. Okay, we have a ton of food. It's absurd. I'm kind of tempted to put some of this stuff outside in the snow. There might be a wolf outside when I do this. There's not. Okay. Tell you what. Let's literally step right here. I'm going to drop the broth, cooking oil, keep things sorted by weight. We're going to drop all the tomato soup. We're going to drop the low condition potatoes. Dropped a few of the high condition ones too. Not a big deal. We have that MRE, which frankly is just a piece of an MRE. But despite being just a piece, that had a lot of caloric value. I am not opposed to that. Now, most of our encumbrance at this point is gone. But the thing that I want to bear in mind is that we want to also be ready... Yeah. Oh, was that a partially consumed Stacy's grape soda? I think it was, because it was at the very bottom of the list. That doesn't make any sense. I want to bear in mind, nice, that we are going to be picking some stuff up as well. So that's also worth remembering. I definitely don't need 2 of these at the moment. I can come back for these later. I also have way too many painkillers. Drop those. Drop those. Drop those. Just a side effect of this particular set of loot tables, I suppose. Looks like we have some extra socks. Not going to worry about that too much. Although it seems like I have the ability to put on a slightly warmer pair of socks. And I mean only slightly, but okay. So that's better. Let's get moving. Look at that movement speed. Look at it. Look at it. It'll be worth it. Alright, so let's go ahead. Speaking of things in the back of cars. Let's grab what we can here. Nice. There's some accelerant. I'll grab that. I think I'm going to leave... Well, I'll bring the flare. Strictly because we might have some wolves to ward off. We still don't have, aside from the revolver, we still don't have a means to really ward them off effectively. I'm going to stay up off the beaten path here, because first of all, I need to make my way up to one of the first buildings on the outskirts of Milton, of course. Do I still have... I think I do, yeah. Hold on. Speaking of painkillers. There we go. That blur is gone. But I also want to just look around for saplings, in addition to staying on course for our next building stop. I'm pretty optimistic we're going to find a rifle here in Milton, but it hasn't been in any of the obvious spots so far, which is similar to kind of what happened in Mystery Lake. Not that I know what the obvious spots are anymore, because, well, none of us really do, except for those who, like, read wikis and really stay on top of game knowledge in a more bookish way. I prefer to pick up the knowledge the same way I did in the olden times. Meaning when Long Dark had just launched, and when the game was new. Not that I never look anything up, but my default is going to be to learn by doing, learn by exploring. So, since the loot tables have been reset, I don't know where stuff is anymore. I don't know where rifles are. Do you know where rifles are? I don't know where rifles are. If you don't know, or if you do know, then save the answer until after I at least find one here. I feel like I found a rifle in Milton, maybe not in a series that I've done on the channel. Yeah, maybe not. But I have found one this year. Earlier on when I was testing some codes, I think I have found one. I'm trying not to go too crazy thinking about how many rifle spawns there are here, but I think there are a number of them. Oh, ptarmigan. Hold on. Do I have any rocks? No, I don't. There are the ptarmigan. Let's see if we can grab a rock to throw at them. Yep, there we go. Okay, here we go again. So for those of you new to the channel, what I'm about to do is, historically speaking, the most obnoxiously underdeveloped skill in my long dark repertoire. I am so bad with these freaking rocks. But let's see how this goes. The nice thing about this is that I can throw from a little closer, but the bug... Got him. Alright. That was a little better. I'm sorry. Oh, that mostly happened on screen. That's incredibly rude. Okay, well, we have a bird now, so let's step inside before anything attracts unwanted attention. Okay. We'll deal with that in just a second. First things first, let's see what might be in store for us here. First aid kit. Nope. Stump remover, I'll pick it up. I'll probably end up putting it back down by the time I get back to town. Okay, nothing really here. Unfortunately, there's a flare, which we'll take. Wood matches, I will definitely take matches. Can't ever have enough matches in the long dark. That is a fact. Okay. Ptarmigan. How many feathers do you have? You got 4. And with our current tool, it'll take 2 hours. Which is fine. It's fine. Totally works out. I'm not going to complain. And we even have the ability to cook the meat on this ptarmigan outside. Because I don't know if you noticed, but there's a giant fire log sitting... Well, it's not a fire log. It's like fir firewood. Fire logs in Long Dark are like the store purchasable, you know, combustible variety that are like... They're going to burn for longer and burn hotter, etc., etc. So let's go ahead and harvest these 4 feathers. We're going to need 10 altogether to improve the bedroll. First harvesting animation. Can't move the camera while I'm doing this, so all the movement is the game's. Okay, and then it's going to take 11 minutes to get the rest of the meat. That's lovely. Okay. Now we can drop that. And now we have some cooking to do. Now, you would think, okay, well, it sounds like the weather's gotten pretty bad outside. What are you going to do about that? Actually, because it is this particular type of cooking implement, we don't have to worry too much. No. There we go. Start a fire. We're going to use Fire Striker, accelerant, since we just got some. Been using a lot of accelerant so far this series. I mean, we have it to use. Alright, 16 minutes until ready. Honestly, we're warm enough right now, we could probably stand out here, but I'm not going to do that because it'll hurt my clothing. And I don't want to hurt my clothing. Also, I want to be able to just be audible in the commentary. I have the game balance set up so that I do feel like I have to raise my voice a little bit during blizzards. That's been the way that I've always kind of run it. I think it's working particularly well with my current audio balance. For those of you who helped me science out the episode with the rough audio, which hopefully won't happen again at all, in Season 0, I ordered a new audio interface, because I've just determined that the one I got is not quite gonna work out. There were some other folks with kind of similar issues. So we've got a new one on the way, and hopefully that problem will not repeat. I appreciate those who gave feedback on that and let me know, because one of the most annoying things about when that happened, and if it happens again before I get rid of this particular interface, is that I don't hear it in the monitoring. I can't tell it's happening. So it's only once I hear the recorded audio that I realize, oh, it's not good. You can hear me, but it's not good. Okay, so let's step outside and see how much time has passed. We should be able... Yeah, 14 minutes till ready. How's the condition on this stuff? You know what? Screw it. Let's just pass those 13 minutes. And get back inside. Now, because we have a blizzard, we can't exactly keep exploring right now. But that does give me the opportunity to rest for a bit. We have this bed right here. We have plenty to drink. And frankly, I need to get rid of some of the water that I'm lugging around. So you know what? I will not complain about this present situation. Let's go ahead and sleep for 7 hours straight. We might even do a little bit of aurora wolf dodging in the next few moments, depending on if we have an aurora, which it doesn't sound like we do at the moment. Weather sounds better, though. Let's step outside and see how much better. Okay, this is less than ideal. We're gonna let a little time pass. We might be able to just... Tell you what, let me drink a couple of these sodas. Need to get rid of the weight as much as possible. Oh, yeah. Oh, I did not notice that second soda got me all the way up. So, yep, let's just pass some time. That is the ideal thing to do. Hopefully the wind will die down a bit. There we go. Maybe. Still sounds kind of rough. Let's drink a little bit more of that water. You know, it's just occurred to me. If I can find a rifle, I have at least one very good reason. I'm thinking it. I'm thinking it. You know I'm thinking it. You know where we are. Long Dark veterans know where I'm going with this, especially if you've been watching my content this year. Not everyone, I mean, honestly, YouTube is god-awful at pushing content out to subscribers, so, like, I would imagine there are still thousands of people who don't know that I'm back. Not that I assume that they would all come back and watch, but it's just that YouTube is, you know, what it is. But those of you who have been watching, you might know what I'm thinking. I think, it might be worth considering the possibility of a visit to Hushed River Valley sooner than later. Because there's something there. There's something there. There's definitely something there that could help out. I'm not going to go now. Don't worry, I'm going to stay on the road for now. But especially if I find a rifle and feel like I can hunt and defend myself, that particular zone is going to climb. On my list of places to visit. I mean, especially since we're playing on this difficulty, like, the likelihood that we find the thing that I'm thinking of is pretty good. And we're here. As long as I can defend myself and I'm warm enough, why wouldn't I? You know? It makes a lot of sense. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to keep an eye out. I don't see any wolves. I see bunnies. That's a good sign. Okay. Now... One of the other locations that I remember where I think I've seen a rifle, and this is actually the one that I can't remember whether it was in a recording or whether it was not in a recording. Oh, is that a maple sapling? That's a maple sapling. That is a maple sapling, so that's another one. And I see a burdock root ahead. Also, I see a wolf across the road. That's less than ideal. So I might have to run him off. Remember in Season 7 when we had the wolf here that every time I would fire a shot to try and scare him, it would run in the opposite direction? And I was like, what are you doing? I can't, why are you, alright. It was a very stressful wolf. It was a very, very difficult wolf to deal with, to say the very least. Alright, I'm glad we got that second sapling, that's fantastic. Hopefully we'll find more. I haven't stayed as off the beaten path as I would have liked, but we are making progress. Now, I very much doubt I can climb this. Nope, I can't. So, the likelihood's pretty good that I'm going to have that wolf to contend with. Oh, can I? Hold on. Hold on. Can I Skyrim up this? Are you serious? Hold on. Is this working? I think it's working. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up, please. Please let me up. Please, for the love of God, let me up. Ah, man. Alright, well. I tried. I mean, I can still keep trying, but I'm not going to sit here increasing my sprain risk while I'm not wearing crampons trying to climb the side of a rock. I am, however, going to get down low to the ground and try not to attract the attention of this wolf. The main reason I don't want to attract the wolf's attention is that... that's less than ideal. Is that, basically an aurora could start at any time. Basically. Oh, there's another one right there. Wow. So if an aurora were to start, I don't know how quickly they would aurorify, but I don't necessarily want to find out, you know? So I think the cave that I'm thinking of is like right up here. Like on the opposite side of this pointy tree. It's not really a cave, it's just sort of a pit. Alright, getting pretty cold. I mean, not really, but it's worth being careful. By the way, if you've forgotten kind of where we're going... I see your eyes gleaming at me, wolf. If you've forgotten where we're going, we're going to kind of investigate the bear bridge. And I say if you've forgotten where we're going, like everyone's supposed to keep perfect track. You know what I mean? I'm happy to remind you. It's fine. We're gonna go investigate the bear bridge, and then after that, there's a prepper cache location that may or may not have some goodies for us. Whether the cache will be there is, of course, its own question. Who knows? We've already found one prepper cache, very luckily, this season in the first episode. That was insane. But I might find another, and this one I know where it is. So I'm literally, well, I say I'm gonna go straight to it. I'm going to it right now. Words, Hadrian. Use them. Yep. Yep. This is the guy. I was right. I do see some stuff. I don't think any of that is a rifle, though. Hang on. I'm open to being proven wrong. There's a lot of stuff on the ground. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's see what we got. I don't know how close that other wolf is, so I'm going to stay low. Just being extra cautious. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and stand up now that I'm this close. Alright, no rifle, unfortunately. I just see a rifle round. It's a fresh fire striker. Oh no, that's not a rifle round. That's a crow feather. That is a stick. That is for firewood, which I'll take because I might need... a fire before long, but that is really quite unfortunate. Now, there is also a memento cache out here. Alright, I saw some reishi mushrooms just now, but honestly, I'm more interested in avoiding the wolves to my left and making sure there are no other animals up on my right. We're managing to stay pretty warm, which is nice. And we're approaching the bridge. Man, that was freaky. I thought I saw, like, something, just some shape moving towards me on the road for a second. And, you know, I've played this game for a really long time. I know that there are no supernatural elements. Maybe it's just the amount of Phasmophobia that I've played over the last couple of years. And on the Discord pretty regularly at during the weekends these past few months. Seriously, if you're a longtime community member here, even if you're not too familiar with Discord, the links are in the description and in the pinned comment below. Come join us. It is much preferable to the sort of disjointed approach of, you know, comments on each episode. Not that I mind the comments. Comments are great. Comments are lifeblood. But, well, the good comments are. Is that another sapling that I just saw? Hang on. Or are my eyes tricking me? Oh, it's a prop carcass. Nice! I actually need that. Okay. So, I'm actually going to take that opportunity. Tell you what. Is that a... No, it's not. It looks like a burned out tree, but it's not. I'm going to take the opportunity to light... Hello? Oh, I don't have tinder.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
I think I hear the beginning of an aurora. But we're going to go ahead and light a fire. And we're going to get our deer hide. It's going to be great. For firewood, we're going to use the accelerant. Tell you what, let's use a stick so that we don't have a chance of failure. But yeah, I don't know if it's, you know, just the amount of time I've spent on Phasmo or what, but like, I saw that shape running towards me on the road, and holy crap. For a second I was like, what is that? Okay, there's that. Let's go ahead, first of all. Oh, nice. Yeah, new harvesting animations here. Why don't we use the hatchet since the meat is still frozen? It's going to take 12 minutes. This is so fantastic. Oh my god. The reason I say that, obviously, is like, I've always been such a huge fan of immersive and very imaginative experiences in games. It goes back to what I was saying in episode 1 about, like, this game is not all about the try-hardiness. It's not all about, you know, playing at the highest possible difficulty every time. That's not fun for me. And frankly, I don't think it's fun for most players. I think the Interloper faithful are a key aspect to this game's community. And they're a key aspect to the content creation community, and I consider them my friends. Those of them that I know. But at the same time, like, I think most Long Dark players operate on a skill level that is below the code that I'm using right now. Maybe even far below. And so it's nice to sort of, well, just remember that. I think. Okay, so we've got 43 minutes, so that's ready. Now, I need the hide as well. This is going to take 30 minutes. How warm is that fire? It's warm enough. So we could definitely just do this. That's a deer running around while I'm harvesting this. Alright, and there's the hide. Now, we do need guts. Something just ran the deer off. I'll have to be mindful of that. Alright, so we've got our deer hide, thank God. Let's go ahead and eat the venison. It's our first prop carcass. Wait a minute. That's a bear. That's a bear. I didn't know the bear came down this far. I'm running. No. 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 No Hadrian for you. No Hadrian for you. Holy crap. That's why I went so quiet. Because I could hear a change in the footsteps, and I knew something had scared the deer off, and I knew we were close to the bridge. So I was like, what are the chances that the bear has wandered this direction right now? Hang on, let's see where he is, because I can't see him. All right. Bear is headed back up the road. Whew, that was lucky. Okay. Already checked the trunk, and there's the aurora. Right on cue. Tell you what, let's just hop back in here for a second. You know, let's just be here. Let's just be here. It's fine. It's fine. I've already checked the visors. Yep. You can tell I'm like super awake now. Drink some water. Okay. Now, this particular implement in my hand is not going to do much against that guy in the distance. And when I say much, what I mean is anything. Alright, there's the deer still running from the bear. The bear is giving 0 Fs. And I will be tempted to come back for those guts if I can. Although it does look like the... Oh no, it's still there. I'll be tempted to come back for those guts. Sorry if I harvested your friend. I'm really sorry. He was here, and I really need the hide so that I can carry lots of stuff around with me everywhere. It's important. It's really, really important. Will you forgive me? Can we be friends? Oh, he was your friend? So we can't be friends? Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, I still hear the bear crows. I don't want to assume that the bear has wandered farther down the road because we all have seen how the wildlife love to just sort of start moonwalking in place while they're moving around. Actually, I just heard its breath and it's like, have you turned around again? Because I swear, if I just spent all that time backing off...
I hate being cold, because I really do.
You've brought it up several times in just this series alone, Jennifer. But thank you for reminding me that you hate being cold. I might have forgotten if you hadn't said it once every 5 minutes. I really might have, so it's good that you reminded me, because I want to remember things that are important to you, Jennifer, and I want to just keep your survival and best interests in mind. And you really hate the cold. That's good to know. Okay. So we do see the very beginning of daylight here, and I really do think that we're close to that memento cache that I mentioned, because I'm fairly certain where we're standing right now is the marked bridge. So once I am safe in this truck here, I don't know quite where the bear is, and the bear, anytime I've got this sort of blocked view, I never assume that I'm going to be able to just magically stand up and see normally. Back inside. Hey, Mackinac jacket. All right. So that's not the one that I was hoping for, I'm not going to lie. But I knew we'd have some pretty good stuff. All right, so the worn Mackinac jacket. Truth be told, will it be better? Are you coming back this way again? Oh my god, you are. You jerk. Hi. Hi there. Hello. That's nice. That's nice. This is fine. This is not Season 7 deja vu at all. Okay, to be honest, when he did that, I should have gotten out right then and there and run for the next car. Because we're going to have to play chicken a little bit here. And also, I am really cold at the moment. Thankfully, it's not too cold. The environmental temperature is not too low. But I still need to find some way to get warmer soon. Actually, hold on. I might have a way to do that. How much of a warmth bonus? Oh, not enough. Not enough. Let me make sure I'm not carrying any meat. This would be a great time to have heated. Oh man, I should have used the fire for that, but the bear scared me off. Yeah, we could have heated some coffee in the thermos. We've got several coffees in the thermos. I need to remember to use it, because it would have been perfect for this. So that's just that's just the bear distracting me from an awesome learning opportunity. Alright, bear is mostly at a safe distance. Let me get low to the ground just so as not to risk turning him around and resetting his patrol route, because he's, unfortunately, he's at kind of a spot in his route that's going to be a problem for exploration at this particular moment.
I think I can use this.
Now, of course, come to think of it, I do have the flare pistol. So, you know, if I needed to, I could shoot him in the face when he charged. If I needed to. Let's search the trunk. But you can tell I'm still kind of treating him like an interloper bear. It's
This
like,
stuff will come in handy.
this is not the moment. Nice. Another memento hint. I know you can't help but try to go. Just be safe. Love you. Where is that? Interesting. That almost looks like where I came in. I think that is where I came in. I'll have to do some more mapping if I really want to be sure, but it looks like where I entered the zone. Alright, so the bear has patrolled mostly down the road and is headed back into their cave. Nothing in the trunk. So this could be my chance. I need to move pretty fast, and I need to search everything that I can here. Alternatively, one thing I could do right now is I could go check on that other memento cache. Because there's this one here that I'm fairly certain we're within striking distance of. I just would need... It looks like there might be a cave down there, and I would need to light a fire and try and get that. Hang on, is there anything on the dash there? No. And try and get that temperature back up, because temperature's actually dropping at the moment, if you can believe it. Of course you can believe it. We're playing a video game in which cold is the primary... Well, dark is technically the, the primary threat, but in the title... Oh, the bear's coming back. That's not good. Ragged driving gloves. Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get in here, and we're going to wrap up this episode here. In the next one, at the very beginning, hypothermia risk is climbing, so I can't really sit here forever. We're going to let the bear walk by, because I think he's about to patrol back past the car. And then I'll kind of make a decision. Yep, there's the bear right there. I'll kind of oh no, they're patrolling away. Oh no, it's coming this way. It's just hard to see in the fog of the windshield. In the next one, I'm either... What are you doing? I'm either going to go to the prepper cache potential location or go to this cave that I want to investigate, the memento cache, because you never know. There might be some good stuff down there. I don't know. We might go to both, but the main thing is that I just need to get this bear behind me so that I can safely get past him. Otherwise, we might just need to shoot him in the face with a flare. That might be the thing that happens if this bear continues to be a nuisance for like more than 60 more seconds of gameplay. We'll see how it goes. But for now, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along, For channel emotes and member badges, look for the join button to learn more. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time. And comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below. And I'll see you next time.